Hey guys, so I was scrolling through Instagram and I found a blog called Wellplated, WELLPLATED.com, and I saw that she had posted a pumpkin peanut butter oatmeal bar, and I looked at the ingredients and I'm gonna make those for you today. I will link her blog with the recipe in the post, but I wanted to show you how I make them. So, preheat the oven 350 degrees, and then in a big bowl, I'm going to put all of the dry ingredients. So first thing is oatmeal. So it's 2. Oat flour. If you don't have oat flour, you can make your own. All it is ground up oatmeal. So, cup of that. One and a quarter teaspoon of baking powder, which I did buy some today because I have some, but it's so freaking humid here. It's like a big block, and it's really annoying when I'm trying to make my pancakes pretty much every morning. I'm trying to scrape it out, so I bought some new ones. Then it says you're supposed to add cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and that's it for the seasonings. So I do have cinnamon, so I'm gonna add that, but the rest of it, I'm gonna use pumpkin spice seasoning because it's kind of similar. So 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. I mean, I guess you could put whatever you wanted spice-wise in it, but. Okay, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So I don't have ginger, I don't have nutmeg. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So I'm just gonna do a little like that. Okay, then 3/4 cup pumpkin puree. I had some in the freezer from another recipe that I did, so I found that earlier. So I'm going to measure that out. But you want to make sure that you're getting the pumpkin, not the pumpkin pie filling, because the pumpkin pie filling is just going to have like a crap ton of sugar and a bunch of other stuff that you don't want in it. So, but you do you. If you want to use pumpkin pie filling, use pumpkin pie filling. All right. So what do I need? I need 3/4 cup. I didn't even plan that. Okay, and then 1 cup of milk of choice. You can use regular milk, skim milk, almond milk, soy milk. Of course, I'm going to use unsweetened almond milk. I was telling one of my friends yesterday that while we were in California, I was craving cereal. And so I wanted to get some almond milk to put on it, and I didn't want to have to buy the already refrigerated kind, and they had like no idea what I was talking about. So anyway, I just prefer to buy this just because it's more shelf stable, and I don't use it that much. Like I use it as like creamer in my coffee, so to go through like a big one, I usually don't go through it all. So I like to buy the shelf stable ones just because it's, you know, smaller. But anyway, an egg. 1 whole egg, and 1/4 cup pure maple syrup. Well, I'm cheap, and pure maple syrup is very expensive, so we're just gonna use the syrup that I have, which right now is sugar-free. So I'm gonna use that. Use whatever syrup you've got or want to use. If you want to use pure maple syrup, go for it. And then 2 tablespoons of creamy peanut butter. And I have this crunchy peanut butter, so I'm gonna use that. This I'm actually gonna weigh out because trying to measure some peanut butter sometimes is a pain in the butt. So 2 tablespoons is 32 grams. And for whatever reason, you have to keep this one in the fridge, so it's, you know, rock hard and not exactly easy to blend. So that is 32 grams. And then the pumpkin spice. So I was looking for the pumpkin spice, like dry seasoning, and of course I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna use the liquid pumpkin spice seasoning. Probably help if I opened it. And it just looks like that. So I'm gonna do like half teaspoon. I don't know. I'm assuming you like dose it like vanilla. I don't know. Mix it up and we're gonna find out. Okay. Now. Okay, I'm gonna mix it up. On her recipe, she adds like chocolate chips, raisins, or cranberries. Like you can add whatever you want. I'm gonna mix this up kind of how it is, like just by itself, and then I'm gonna see what I do have some dairy-free chocolate chips. I have some raisins. I could chop up some almonds and put them in there. That might be good, but we'll see. Smells really good. Alright, so you just want to mix it all till it's combined. And I think that's where I'm at. So this is what it looks like. And let's add. Add that in there. She recommends a half cup of your desired mix-ins. So I'm gonna do a cup of cranberries. So these are the chocolate chips. Try not to spill them. These are the chocolate chips that I use. They are dairy, nut, and soy free. And they're mini. And I just like to keep these on hand for whenever I want to add them to stuff. So I'm going to do another half cup chocolate chips because I can. So as you guys can tell, I'm not like, baking is not my exactly, and everyone don't usually have the patience for that, and I like to cook. I like to make my own creations, and so I was kind of going on my blog this morning. I was updating that, so if you haven't checked out my blog, I did update my fitness journey and the About Me section, added a few new pictures, and posted some recipes, so go ahead and check that out. I'm going to link this one on there too, but I like to cook, and I like to teach people how to take an idea of this recipe and create something else out of it. If you don't have all the ingredients, use what you have, get creative. So this looks really good. I'm really excited about this. So this is what it looks like now that it's all mixed in. It is a little bit thicker now that the oats are starting to absorb the moisture. So now I think, hang on, my computer's right here. Pour the batter into a prepared pan and smooth on top with a rubber spatula. Bake until golden and set on top, dry at the edges. What size pan in this picture? Oh, alright. So I'm going to spray this and lot of different kinds of cooking sprays, but excuse me. This is what they had and it was cheap, so. That's really good. I think you're gonna like this. All right. This made a lot, but I bet it won't rise, right? So. All right. That's that. Smooth it out. Alrighty, and this is what it looks like, and it says to go into the oven for about 20-25 minutes. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay guys, it just came out of the oven. I ended up cooking it for about 22.5 minutes or so, but as you can see, the top is dry and around the edges are a little bit crispy. I always don't know, I don't know with stuff like this, because I know it's supposed to be moist, but I don't know. I don't want to overdo it. I think I'm going to put it in a few more minutes. Alright guys, so I put these in the oven for a few more minutes and I took them out. And now the knife is clean, so I'm gonna go with that they're done. These have been cooling for probably about 10 minutes or so, so I'm gonna cut in and have them because I can't wait any longer. As I'm cutting them, they seem like really moist, which I kind of figured because the pumpkin, I just didn't know how long to cook them because I didn't want them to be dry, but I mean, who am I kidding? I'm probably gonna eat it regardless of what it tastes like, so. All right, so I said they were 16 servings, so that's 4 by 4. So cutting them into little bites. Okay. So that's what it looks like. So, they're pretty dense. Let's see if I can get better lighting. They're pretty dense, but it did come out clean from the pan. So I took that one. So let's give it a try. I think they're good. I'm gonna eat it. So go ahead and give these a try, let me know what you think. And let me know what kind of combinations you came up with when you made them. So that is that, guys. So update on those bars. I think that if you like, really, it's not sweet. But the cranberries and the chocolate, like those bites are sweet obviously, but the bar itself is not sweet. So you definitely need to add in something, or maybe add in some honey. Maybe it would be different if I didn't use the sugar-free syrup, but like I said, I'm gonna eat it anyway, and I actually had another one. Don't worry, I'm making it a point to hit my macros on point today because I have been really bad lately about just having extra bites of stuff here and there, and I'm getting frustrated with myself because I don't need to do that. So I did rework my day, and as my last meal, I am making a protein pancake So I used one scoop of my favorite protein, which is the Celicore peanut butter marshmallow whey. That is my favorite protein by far. I actually had it yesterday, just mixed with water in between yoga, or in between the gym and yoga, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat for a little while. And I forgot that it even tastes good with water, because I can't tell you the last time I've made it like that. But I've been making them as like Frosties, so I'll put it with ice and unsweetened almond milk and blend it to the consistency of like a Wendy's Frosty. Freaking bomb. But yeah, so that's what I've got. So those bars, try them out. Let me know what you think. Get creative with your mix-ins and let me know. So I'm ending this vlog here. Okay, so just for shits and giggles, I'm going to create a recipe in the MyFitnessPal app, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it if you don't already know. So the first thing you're going to do is on the screen, I hope you guys can see this, you're going to go under recipes, and then you're going to scroll down to create new recipe. Then you're going to click enter ingredients manually. Then you're going to type in the recipe name. I'm going to call these oatmeal pumpkin bars. And this says that it makes 8 large bars or 16 small bars. So I'm gonna do 16 small bars. All right, so then you get to a screen that looks like this, and you're going to click add ingredient. So most of the ingredients will have a barcode like this on it. So you're just gonna go ahead and scan the barcode. So this is the oatmeal, and you look at the serving size on the nutrition label. So this one says 1 serving is 1/2 cup dry. So we used 2 1/4 cups. So I'm going to change the serving size to 1 cup, and then amount of servings 2 1/4. And then you confirm with the check, and then you bring back to the screen and do that for the next one. So next thing is the almond milk. Add ingredient, scan the barcode, serving size 1 cup, which is what we used. Check. Add ingredient, scan the barcode, serving size was 1/4 cup, and the syrup, yes, we did use 1/4 cup, so check. What else? Peanut butter. I'm gonna do the base recipe without the mix-ins, and then you guys can add in whatever you want. So, the peanut butter, scan. This one is actually really easy because most of the servings are just like 1 serving size. Some recipes can get like really monotonous when you're doing this because you have to like edit the amount of servings and stuff. All right, oat flour. All right, so this one says serving size 0.3 cups. And I hope this focuses because I want to show you something. So if you click on 0.3 cups, edit the serving size to, we used 1/2 cup of oat flour. So if you edit the serving size to 1 cup and you change the servings to 1/2 cup, it's a lot easier to figure, it's a lot easier to figure it out that way instead of being like, oh my gosh, a 1/2 cup is 1.16 of 1/3 of a cup. So if you guys didn't know that, make sure that you do that, and you can do that with a lot of the foods that you track in MyFitnessPal. And this pumpkin, I bought another one because I wasn't sure how much was going to be in that bag. So just scan this. And we used where is it? 3/4 of a cup. So again, I'm going to change the servings to 1 cup and number of servings 3/4. Check. And then we use an egg. Okay, so if it doesn't have a barcode, you click add ingredient, And up here with the like looking glass, search for food and just type in large egg, and it's just like a search on the regular MyFitnessPal. So there's a lot. I always pick the one with the check mark. Large egg, check. Okay. I don't track things like baking powder just because it's so small that it's not gonna make a difference. But you can if you want. So without the mix-ins, 16 servings, it's only 79 calories per serving, 2.5 fat, 11.7 carbs, and 3.2 protein. Not too bad for the bars. I wonder next time if we could make it like a protein pumpkin bar. Never know. Okay, so now I'm gonna add in the mix-ins because I'm curious. It's gonna add a lot more carbs because I chose carby mix-ins. All right, so the cranberries, quarter cup, check, and then my chocolate chips. Okay, so this one, I have to change the serving size. Okay, so for example, this one doesn't give me the cup servings of chocolate chips. Don't we know we need to measure chocolate chips in cup servings? Okay. But anyway, I know that 4 tablespoons is a quarter of a cup, so I'm going to change it. Oh, that would have been bad. Those just fell over and it could have spilled everywhere and I would have been really, really sad. So anyway, I changed it to tablespoons. And 4 tablespoons equal a quarter of a cup. So 4, check, check. Okay, so now our bars come out to 86 calories per serving. And the macros now are 2.6 fat, 13.8 carb, and 3.2 protein. And so when you finish your recipe, it gives you the macros for each bar or each serving. So obviously if you made it 8 servings, it would change the macros, but I really like how it shows you the calorie breakdown for your recipe. So if you guys didn't know how to make recipes on MyFitnessPal, that is it. So you can either choose to save if you're gonna eat it tomorrow, or save and log it. And I'm gonna save and log